do really believe 100% from every part of me that everyone has the capacity to be able to do the things that they want and not to be held back by the mental baggage that's in our head that we want to push through.
Welcome to the Do the Thing podcast. In each episode, we get down and personal with people who go after the things they want to make all their wildest dreams come true. Join us as we unveil and dissect a formula for what it takes to do the thing. Here is your host, Stacey Lauren.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Do the Thing podcast. This is your host, Stacey Lauren. Okay guys, so this is what's coming up for me today is I am picking out the subtitle for my book, Do the Thing. Do the Thing has been a work in progress. I had slowed it down for a while because I was still tapping into what I really wanted Do the Thing to be. And it's actually the podcast that helped me mold it to the direction that it's going, because it's and I don't actually think mold is the right word. It's more like evolved it to where it's going to be. And then it's through the challenges where I was able to integrate the Do the Thing formula is when I really got to see the magic that Do the Thing really is. And so as I'm picking the subtitle, it's funny, I'm having a lot of different people chime in on views of what it should be. Let me pull them out just so you guys can have an idea. And I'm doing this episode for me, but I figured I would include you since you've been a part of this journey. But let's see some of the subtitles. Well, one of my community members had said this on her podcast interview after her celebration for doing the Dating Dare Challenge. And so I've been looking at this. I did the thing and it changed my life. And I love that because that's what it does, right? When you do the thing, it really can change your life. But it's not doing the thing from hustle culture. That's the difference that Do the Thing does. Hustle culture is when you're walking through the fire and you keep walking and you don't stop. You don't turn around. You've got blinders on and you're just moving forward. Do the Thing is not hustle culture because you're making sure that fire is something that came from within you and it wasn't sparked outside of you. So that's one piece of Do the Thing. But then the other piece of Do the Thing, it's the magic that comes from using all the formula pieces. So when I look at the formula pieces, which for those of you that don't know, it's I'm game is an acronym. The I is identify the why, which really is you tapping into your purpose of why you want to do the thing. So that's one piece. Then you have your mindset, which is where you're really looking at your excuses of why you can't get something done and you're figuring it out from the beginning. So that way you really don't have an excuse anymore because you're answering it. You're like, okay, when this excuse comes up, this is how I'm going to handle it. And then you're able to then move through it. So that's a really important piece. Then you have your goals. I think a lot of people get stopped with goals because they think they have to have this really clear-cut, perfected goal of what they want. But with Do the Thing, we're saying, no, you can actually even just have a rough draft goal of something you want, because then you're not going to get bottlenecked or crippled by having this perfect goal. And then accountability is then you actually knowing how you are best held accountable to do the things that you want. And whether that's some kind of internal accountability by marking something down or giving yourself a reward, or you're getting a partner, or you're having some kind of consequence if you don't do the thing, or you're holding yourself accountable by sharing whatever you're going to do with somebody else so then they can see the thing that you're doing. Anyway, there's so many levels of accountability that you could have. And once you uncover your own is when you're really able to do the things that you want. And then the M in game is my people. And that's where the glue comes, because that's where you're getting the connectedness and the community and where you no longer feel alone because you're doing it with other people. And then the E in game is educate. And educate is a really important piece because you're learning things, you're implementing them, but then you also get to help others learn the thing that you learned. And so you're getting this contribution and this feeling of fulfillment by being able to continue to now spread this message of something that you really love that you just did or that you're in the middle of doing. And now you're able to then pass that on. So anyway, that's kind of where this magic is. A lot of people will say, and sorry, I'm looking at my list right now of some of the things. So we have the winning formula to achieve your dreams and create lasting change. The winning formula for designing your ideal life. Finally get out of your way and live your dream. The formula to get what you want out of life. Unlock the formula to live your best life. The formula to achieve goals, create change, and wake up to your potential. And I just feel like it's so much more than that. I feel like it should have the word magic in it, because a lot of times people will say, get together with other people or set a goal, but people don't really understand how important it is to combine all of these things. And I think our challenges in the community that has been built is living proof of how the formula can really impact your life, because I've embedded this formula into the challenge. And so because they have the mixture of their purpose, which is the why that they've identified, they have the mindset where they're declaring what their excuses could be for not doing it. And then they're coming up with the reasons why they can do it. Mindset is more than that, but that's number one that I'm thinking right now, at least in the challenge I'm running now that's coming up. Then the goals, really simple goals, having them do a dare a day and come up with a certain amount of minutes they're going to devote to it. Having that level of accountability, surrounding themselves with mind people. And then there's people that are contributing in the group through the educate piece. So anyway, it's the combination of all these things that's really where the magic lies. And it's something you can create on your own. You could use the formula by yourself. Once you really understand how to use it, you can create this community yourself. Or it's something you could do inside of Do the Thing community. But there's some kind of magic that happens when you combine all the pieces. So that's the subtitle I'm looking for, is that you're no longer alone. You really figured out how to get that connectedness you need to be able to do the things that you want. So it's the combination of the community and the connectedness and the accountability and the goals and purpose and fulfillment, contribution. There you go. So that's what it is. So if you would like to help, please let me know. Stacey at dothethingformula.com. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks for listening to the Do the Thing podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show, but even more, we hope you'll be inspired to do the thing. Do you have a burning question on doing the thing that you'd like answered? How about an inspiring do the thing story of your own that you'd like to share? We'd love to hear all about it. Just leave us a voice message at dothething.callcast.co or email us at hello@dothethingpodcast.com.